Welcome to Dumb Street. How do we look? How do we sound?
Well, you look great.
Thanks, Jackson. You always look great.
Wow, that's such a sincere compliment, and I love to hear it from you, my best friend.
There was a big gap between the first episode and the second episode. I lost all my hair. I chopped off all my hair. You didn't even comment on it. You didn't even say anything to set my mind at ease. So oh, nice haircut, Brandon.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I should have said something, but I didn't want to make you self-conscious because if you're not bringing it up, then I feel like, oh, maybe he doesn't feel super confident in this change, and bringing it up wouldn't actually make him feel perfect. Well, yeah, and I should have realized. But yeah, I should have boosted you better, homie.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Just because I know I look good doesn't mean that I don't need to hear it too.
Right. And I'll do better. And I'll really try better next time.
Look, we've done 3 episodes before this one. We get paid about $20,000 each per ad that we do. I've already spent all my money. I got about $60,000 so far just from doing these podcasts, and I'm out. I need another $20K.
Yeah, no, I run through the ad money exceptionally quickly. Last time, yeah, like you said, it was $25K, but I'd saved the one from last week, so I actually had 35 in the bank, right?
Jeez.
And I, as you do, sports betting, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I did bet on the Pistons winning against the Knicks.
That was a tough break, man. It was a bad call. It was the ref's fault.
Unfortunately, when the refs fuck up a call, you don't get your money back. Yeah. So that's really a tough thing, and it's, and sports is all about the betting. So I really hope Adam Silver gets his shit together.
Yeah, I illegally pirate all of the basketball games that I watch, but I've lost about $40K just watching basketball because I'm always betting that Pistons money line.
Yeah, I've had to stop betting on sports. I just bet on reruns of TV shows now. Friends will rerun, and I'll be like, Joey, I'm going to bet that he doesn't get laid this episode. And then normally that bet pays out, but I was not smart, and I decided to bet on sports.
Yeah, I placed a bet over 9.5 full Harry Potter marathons on the Sci-Fi Network this year.
Yeah, you took the over.
Yeah, I took the over. I think this year they're going to hit probably one a month. I think they'll hit 12. So I thought that line was a little low. Yeah,
no, I've been betting on free form viewership numbers, and I've been taking the over, so I've been losing a lot. I just keep watching these trailers, and I'm like, this one's gonna work. Unfortunately, I've not been correct yet.
You want to do your ad first or mine?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I think that's fair. Have you ever been to, say, a parent-teacher conference, and you just had to pee so damned badly you openly wet yourself while trying to represent your son, leaving him embarrassed as you soggily waddle out of the school, leaving a trail of piss in your footsteps? That'll be the last fucking time that happens, if Piss Pockets has anything to say about it. Piss Pockets is an all-new patented proprietary invention that is essentially a pair of Wrangler jeans with 8 concealed pockets lining the legs to store piss. Simply slip your wonderful penis into a piss pocket of your choice and fill it to the brim with your warm man water. Ooh, look at you go. You love Piss Pockets because Piss Pockets keeps you dry and doesn't embarrass you. Most underrated aspect of Piss Pockets? Keeps you warm. Save up that piss, yummy, lovely little man squirts. Piss Pockets is only for men with sizable penises. If you're a woman, Piss Pockets recommends diapers.
I'm wearing them right now, brother.
So, asking for a friend, but if you were to, say, be a man with a small penis, would you still wear the diapers instead?
Look, there's one central pocket, okay? There's going to be one pocket that is right in front of your penis. If you've got a small penis, you can access one of the 8 pockets. If you've got, say, a 6-inch penis, okay, now you're opened up to probably 3 pockets that are accessible to you. You can also get the Piss Pockets penis extender, which is just like a simple $25 penis, like a tube for your penis that extends it down the leg. And it's going to be visible. It's going to look like you have a tube in your pants, but it's going to let you use the piss pockets.
Yeah, what's more embarrassing, looking like you have a tube in your pants or pissing openly on the floor everywhere you walk?
Literally being covered in piss.
Now, I do have to ask the question, why would you have to buy a new hose when you could just, say, take a garden hose that you're not using anymore and then maybe just cut it to the length you need?
I mean, you could cut holes in a blanket and call it a Snuggie, but that wouldn't really be, like, it's trashy, is it?
I mean, yeah, you'd look ghetto and ratchet,
It's
honestly.
trashy.
Yeah.
I would not recommend that. We're trying to make money here, so use code Dumpstreet when buying your piss pockets.
Absolutely.
I've got a little ad here.
And I could probably use all the pockets anyway, so.
Okay. Yeah, no, I wasn't.
It just said because the viewers are probably confused.
Well, yeah, because you did ask about the penis extension.
Yeah, and so I had to clear that up, and it's cleared up, so why don't we move on?
Hey, we all know how hard it can be to start a conversation. Modern discourse just gets too political too quickly, and that's just no fun. Luckily, there's a brand new way to break the ice. It's called Skelefun, the stylish and fun new way to accessorize your boring bones. For the reasonable cost of $100 per bone, you can have your bones replaced with our patented light-up Skelefun bones. Skelefun bones are guaranteed to be bright enough to see even during the day, and they have an 8-hour battery life. So on those nights when you want to look your best, just change up your Skelefun bones and watch as you become the life of the party. Disclaimer, Skelefun is not for everyone. If you are under the age of 18, pregnant, sick, infirm, destitute, or of Hispanic descent, then Skelefun is not for you. If overheating occurs, then tell your doctor, let your doctor know immediately so they can remove your Skelefun bones. Several recipients of Skelefun have developed terminal bone cancer. Skelefun Charger sold separately.
Yeah, and as a brand ambassador, I think it's safe to say for Skelefun, they work, folks. People cannot stop talking about these things. I don't have them charged right now, so unfortunately you can't see. Because, it does kind of burn when they're on full blast, so you want to really, meter out your 8 hours of playtime with the bones.
Well, you have to pay some price for the attention you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is about, maybe I don't have the intellect to say something of nothing and start a conversation. Well, guess what? You can have people approach you by emitting beams of light out of your bones.
Mm-hmm. And what does that do? I mean, first of all, it gives you a conversation that's apolitical, completely focused on bones and bone accessories, as well as it lets people, it gives people a window into your life and how fun you are and, what you like to do, which is have bones that light up. And, you love to mess with the colors because, you can make them all different colors. You can make them, do a gradient. You can make them, do animations. That's, a new feature. Yeah. It is kind of buggy. If you do the animations and you have high blood pressure, then the animations can get messed up and they will start to overheat a little bit. So you don't want to do that too much, especially because overheating, you do have to remove them immediately because they don't stop getting hot.
Yeah, the overheating's a huge problem, but
let's not overblow it. Okay.
No, it's not because you see this thing everywhere. It's all over TikTok. The kids love it.
TikTok can't get enough of these things.
It used to be all about the bedroom LED lights, but now it's all about the Skelefun.
Yeah, if you want to get views on TikTok, you got to middle part your hair, wear a white hoodie. Have cool sneakers on, do a dance, right? That's the thing. You probably should still have the room lights up, but then you can match the room lights with your Skelebones, have those do a cool animation, and then you can I mean, yeah, whatever you do after that in a TikTok. Yeah. I don't really get it.
Well, look, the kids love it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, those damn kids are running around with their Skelebones having a blast.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to get them until you're over the age of 18, but, like, you just grab that credit card number from your parents, and, like, you can just tell someone you're 18. Like, they don't always check.
Yeah. Like, you know, the entire economy functions off of middle class and upper class children that steal their parents' credit card information to buy V-Bucks, Skelefun, piss pockets.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to condone this, but I have to address it because everyone's been saying that people have been using the piss pockets to masturbate covertly to store their semen. This is not what we endorse. It's become a TikTok trend to covertly masturbate in class using your piss pockets.
Yeah, or in like the freezer aisle.
And sometimes their blood pressure will get so high whilst they're doing so, it will activate their Skelefun and they'll start emitting light in the classroom, allowing everyone to understand that they're masturbating. And
if you have if your like heart rate goes above like 10 above resting, then your Skelebones will start to turn on. And like we said, you can't really turn them off until the battery runs out or, you get them removed by your doctor. Yeah. So, yeah, just make sure that you're, within 5 minutes of a hospital and you're good.
All right, so moving on, man, we're fucking killing it, dude. We've got 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I haven't checked, but that sounds about right.
We've got, we just bought our mom's houses.
Yeah.
We've been killing it.
Yeah, I just keep buying my mom Teslas and
and it just gets us thinking, man, like, how many avenues of money can we fucking rake in off this shit?
Yeah. Like, I mean, Tesla costs are exorbitant nowadays, so all these Teslas I have to buy. I mean, and they don't resell for a lot.
God, it gets YouTube views.
Oh my God!
I bought my mom another Tesla.
I've actually, that's a good idea. I've never thought about doing a YouTube video about that. That's crazy, actually, because like the first time it was like a really big reaction. Since then, it's kind of been like, stop giving me all these Teslas. Like, I can't do anything with these Teslas. I don't like.
She's got a 2-car garage. I don't know what you expect her to do with 6.
Well, 1.5.
Yeah, exactly. She's got 6 Teslas. She doesn't even have a driver's license.
Yeah.
She lives in New York City.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll pay for like the parking spaces for like a month, but then I expect her to walk on her own. It's not my responsibility anymore. They're her Teslas.
But look, man, we got to get this fucking bag to keep getting these houses and these Teslas. So we thought, well, why don't we make some Dump Street merch that people can go out and wear and further advertise our product?
Yeah, I think it's good that we're starting the show right into ads immediately. Yeah. And then we're following it up with like more ads, but they're more like about us and our brand. Yeah. And so like, I think the audience is going to love that, parasocially speaking.
I mean, when you can make advertisements this fucking cool and entertaining, I mean, why would anyone
not buy an ad from us?
I think we just don't even get to a show today. I think we just stick with ads.
Yeah, and can we just like watch like movie trailers like after this or something? Like anything to just talk about something that is going to make someone money.
Well, this will make us money. This is one of your designs.
Yeah, no, I'm excited about this. I actually partnered with Saint Laurent.
I haven't seen these yet. Let's see.
Yeah, so that's a little bit hard to read, but it does read better in person. So
go ahead and read it.
Yeah. This is my dad's face when I told him I was practicing kissing with my best friend Toby, even though it's practice for kissing girls once we have girlfriends.
This is a grand old shirt, and this is one of the classic Dump Street bits too, is when we were kissing.
Yeah, it was so funny.
And then your dad comes in the room and he says, what are you boys doing, making porn in this set? And you know, we had to explain ourselves away, saying, look, we're not only educating each other on what to do,
we're also educating our audience because we were filming it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And yeah, on YouTube, like, you can get away with whatever you want as long as you say it's educational.
Exactly.
And we were like talking about it the whole time, like, oh, I love this so much. Man, your lips feel so soft today.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that kind of cool stuff.
Because I had used the cocoa butter on my lips.
Yeah, great kisses, by the way. I don't know why I'm laughing. I was just thinking about how cool those kisses were. But this is a great shirt.
This is the kind of shirt that you wear over a winter coat just to make sure people can see it.
Yeah. Or like to a wedding or something. Yeah. But you want people to see it.
This one here was one of my designs.
Oh, I love this. This is very, it's informative about our brand.
Yeah, it says, I dump hard for those dump street boys.
Oh, I mean, this is just beautiful. Like, and all that clip art, like, that's for free. We can just use that.
Yes, yeah, we don't have to pay anyone.
That's so awesome, dude.
Art. That is.
Yeah, like, what's the point of even, like, commissioning art from these fucking stuck-up artists that think that they should be paid, like, you know, $40 an hour? Like, are you kidding me? No. Like, literally, this is free and it looks just as good.
Yeah, we do have to pay a 50% royalty to Christian Bale, but the other 50,
that's fine.
We split 25-25. That's easy.
Yeah, man, and I'm sure he'll appreciate these dividends coming in because this shirt is gonna sell like hotcakes. I'm calling it now.
I already know. I'm gonna see all those dump heads out on this street.
Oh my God, our dumpers are all over the place, and they can't get enough of us.
Yeah, they're mostly in Boston, but they travel. Here's another one of your designs.
Yeah, this one's just a way to, like, just tell people about yourself. I was thinking like a Nike shirt, just telling people, like, yeah, I'm a sport guy and I do sports and I'm fucking great at it. So,
hey, word to Nikola Jokic, you're a friend of our show. We love you here.
Yeah, Nikola Jokic, we would never do anything untoward to you if you came into our studio. We'd respect the hell out of you.
I'll send you one of these shirts, dude.
Yeah, and I think he'd appreciate this one because it says, I'm a fucking god at water polo, motherfucker.
But look, I think anyone can wear this shirt because if you show up to like a public pool with a water polo ball, no one's gonna be better than you at you can fucking play water polo with a bunch of people that aren't suspecting to play water polo. Now you're like top fucking brass of your public pool.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The reputation you're gonna gain when you wear this shirt into the gym is gonna be just fucking ridiculous. Yeah. But like, yeah, I think you're correct that anyone can wear this shirt because when are you ever going to run into a person that like plays water polo? Yeah, like to check you on that. And like, if you're wearing this at your office, then people are going to be like, wow, I didn't know you played water polo. And you can be like, yeah, I do. And then you just make up the rules.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. So you just be like, yeah, I'm a god with the water polo puck. And like my stick game is crazy.
Yeah. And if on the off chance anyone does come up to you saying like, oh, like, you know, like testing you, like, oh, who's your favorite water polo player? Like, you just throw out a name. You try to go even deeper. You know, you say like Ricardo Sanchez. Okay, now they're wondering, do I even know my water polo players?
Yeah, or you could say like, you know, the classic like excuse of just being like, I think professional water polo is too star driven. Like, I think that's fucked up.
I watch high school water polo.
Yeah, college water polo is mostly what I watch, but like I'm more of a student of the game actually. And I think that's going to be a great look.
Here's our final design. This is one that I drew up. I got pregnant from watching Dump Street.
That's good. A lot of people are going to be into that.
I expect to see everyone I know wearing this shirt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll show this to my dad, and he'll be so fucking excited to wear this. The baby, I mean, that's like professional quality 3D art, and that's incredible. Like it just pops right off the
yeah,
t-shirt.
I spent all night making that in Blender.
Can I say that your font work is impeccable?
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, I love the choice of every other line being a different font, and it's so dynamic.
It is, and you know, it's artwork with perspective, right? It makes you think. It's like the baby approaches the gun.
Mm-hmm.
This is the parent of someone that watches Dump Street.
Yeah.
Is this what we cause? Is this the kind of generation we begot? It kind of just makes you think.
It's art.
Yeah, it's art, you know.
It's highly interpretive.
Yeah. And someone else might see this as a baby approaching freedom as a result of our free speech.
I think you can take it that way, absolutely.
Yes.
What I love about it is that the gun is clearly in the foreground and the baby is walking towards it, but the gun is also much smaller than the baby, so it does imply the existence of a tiny little AK-47,
It's
and I
made
just love
for
that.
the baby.
Well, yeah, and it's proportional to the baby.
It's a baby gun.
Yeah,
yes.
Nothing more to say. I mean, that's just fucking self-explanatory. I love it. I love everything we've got here. You can buy all of these for $40 a piece.
Well, you can say yours are $40. Mine will be $120.
Sure, yeah. I mean, but you can do a payment plan where it's 3 installments of $40. I mean, there's obviously interest on that.
Look, I think I just worked harder than you did, so
yeah.
I deserve to charge like a higher cost for labor.
Yeah, no, I didn't try at all. I was really phoning it in, but like, I think $40 is super fair. It's really. It's from Custom Ink, really high quality.
Yeah.
And yeah, like our shout out Custom Ink.
Yeah, shout out Custom Ink for sponsoring our show and giving me a bunch of free shit. I'm going to be wearing this shirt for the rest of my life.
Yep. I'm going to be buried in this shirt.
Oh shit. Okay, moving on. Let's discuss this segment that you've prepared for us.
Oh yeah, I did. No, yeah.
Well, I don't know what these things are. I know that they.
You don't know what TikTok is, Brandon?
I know what TikTok is.
Oh come on.
We're speaking generally about the ways that people make money on TikTok, as well as these NPC streams that people do.
Yeah, we're always looking for new avenues that we can make money on the internet from, and so I really wanted to do some research, and I wanted to bring you in on that. And I just want to show our audience what it looks like when we are together talking about all the ways that we're going to make money.
Exactly.
And so I think we should pull up the first clip.
Sure. Yeah, no, I'm always looking for a new way to make money. And if these Gen Z freaks can tell me how to do it, I'm all for it.
All right, for this one, before we play it, I am going to apologize preemptively for the audio. So that's a good sign, right?
Okay, here we go.
Huh?
I'm not horny.
Horny? What are you talking about? This is just a cat.
So this is strange because it's not live, right? This is like a pre.
Well, it says hashtag TikTok Live, so.
Yeah, I guess it does. But the live is typically on trend, or sorry, the trend is on live. So it's like, it's weird that she's just sitting here doing her to no engagement whatsoever. It's not even like her video's getting a lot of likes.
Well, I think that you just don't understand, like, this is like an avenue of advertising your live stream, I think maybe. So this, I think, gets the word out there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so rare that you ever see one of these people take off, right? I feel like a lot of these people do their NPC thing like into the void. Like,
yeah.
No chance of them getting financially sustained from it.
Yeah.
I think only a couple of them have ever rose to a level of popularity where they achieved that. I think it was the skinny,
the Canadian
black
girl,
woman that has the hair ironer.
All I remember is ice cream's so good.
Yeah, exactly.
Ice cream's so good.
But like her gimmick is while she's doing all the NPC shit, she's popping popcorn kernels with like a hair.
She has a lot of different little sub goals or whatever those things are.
And then there's the black Spider-Man guy. I'm sure you've seen him.
I actually I think I've seen him in thumbnails, but I did not pull up any clips for this experience.
Yeah, no, but he's one of the only guys that I think made it to that level of fame where he's able to like completely financially sustain himself just pretending to be Miles Morales.
Yeah, no, and I think it's a great idea. I mean, I think really the reason that not a lot of people rise to that level is like they're just not hungry enough.
Yeah.
Like I think you've got to be, really on the ball, really up with the trends to really like find success with that. Because there's no way it's just like random.
No.
Yeah. There's no way.
Yeah, like if you're an Elvis impersonator, get off the fucking Vegas Strip and get onto TikTok Live and start doing your like, hey baby, and then do that for maybe 9 hours.
Yeah.
See what you
people are gonna love that, dude. That's a great idea.
And
like
you won't be homeless in no time.
Yeah, I mean, you're coming home from work. You've got your fresh paycheck that you're like, oh, well, most of this is gonna go to bills and living expenses. So like, let me get on TikTok. Let me just decompress. And then you see a guy dressed like Elvis saying, hey, baby.
Yeah.
And you're like, I've got to give this guy some of this money because, like, he's earned it. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And it's going to happen for us here soon once we start this.
Here's a new one.
Beautiful lips.
Yeah, he's really pouting. And he's got the fucking very intentional 3 eyebrow slits.
Oh,
yeah.
Pequeñito dinosaurio. Mazorca para mi abuela. Mazorca para mi abuela. Gracias por la rosa. Huele a totito nuevo. Gracias por la rosa. Huele a totito nuevo. Rayo, ay, me electrocututa. Rayo, ay, me electrocututa. Bola, ven, juega con mis bolas. Ven, juega con mis bolas. Un gatito. Miau, miau, miau. Miau, miau, miau. Un perrito. Yeah. Perréame, puerca, perréame, sí. Culéame, puerca, culéame, sí.
Yeah, I love it.
Man.
Honestly, I just want to remix that into
Poor
some
guy.
kind of fucking dance track. It's awesome. I love I love the no emotion in the eyes.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite part of all of these is the fact that like in order to not break character, they also have to just completely deaden the emotional parts of their brain so that they can get through this shit without thinking.
Yeah, they have the like the presence of like a McDonald's drive-through worker, just like completely fucking just task oriented. Like you can't think about what you're doing or it'll depress you too much.
I think you could do an NPC TikTok stream while also running the drive-through window at McDonald's.
And this poor guy, I mean, he's a Chicago Bulls fan, so you just know that he doesn't have shit to be doing elsewhere. All right, let's try this next one.
Chicago Bulls, see you at the play-in tournament.
Hi, I'm Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Thank you for the hearts. Thank you
You're
for the
welcome.
hearts. Thank you for the hearts. I love you.
Aw.
I love you.
Oh,
Thank you for the
that's so sweet.
heart. Huh? Hot dog? Don't mind if I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, here's my
hot
hot
dog. Don't mind
dog.
if I do.
TikTok Live,
Thank you for the
too.
heart.
Yeah, you can have my hot dog. That's fine.
Oh, kitty, meow.
Oh, yeah, I did see the cat
Just
earlier.
because my hair is dark doesn't mean I'm Teresa. It's Barbie, bitch.
Yeah, that's a
Do a
fucking...
New York accent.
What?
Yeah, yo, what's poppin', yo, dead ass? You shitting me?
She's got a lot
Like
of
that, huh? Gigi, you go, girl. Gigi, you go, girl. Ooh, ice cream. Roses for me.
Everyone's doing the ice cream thing.
Roses
That's
for
how you
me?
get big.
Hi, I'm...
Well, it's dependent on the gifts that you receive, Jackson.
Well, I see, yeah. I
So
understand.
people send her the ice cream, and she goes, "Ooh, ice cream."
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you if you got sent ice cream?
Well, look, if it's ice cream in this context, it equates to something like 20 cents.
Is it really that cheap?
I don't know. Like, well,
I'd imagine it'd have to be more.
They're not expensive.
Really?
These prompts are not expensive. The thing is just that they come in large quantities, I think.
If I was doing this and like I'd had to say something as fucking stupid as thank you for the hot dog, I would be
like, really popular ones you see, they're gonna fill a minute with like probably like 20 to 30 prompts that all costed like 20 cents. I don't know what that comes out to, but they're making like the really popular ones are making a decent amount of money, you would assume, doing it.
How are you even supposed to tell like if it's yours? Like if she's accepting your hot dog right now or someone else's hot dog.
Yeah, that is fair. And like
especially when they all run together. Like I feel like she's just grouping a bunch of requests together that are the same thing so that she can just repeat them.
Or like what would be even more like considerate of your own time would just be to like replay this video. Just like keep a video on loop and just collect money passively for hours.
I think you could get away with that. Like, I think you could probably, like, if you started the live stream genuinely and then you're like, oh, I've got to go get a drink of water. You like press a button and it pulls up the fake stuff where you're just running through a script. I think that would be convincing enough, legitimately.
So the next two are videos that I got. This is another version of TikTok live stream money farming.
We've got to get into live streaming. Like, we have to turn every second of our internet lives into content and money.
Yes.
No win equals no sleep.
So what he's doing here is he's got this Minecraft tower that he's filling in block by block.
Yeah.
And people send gifts towards him, and when he receives the gift, supposedly it triggers a TNT block to spawn. Okay. And that destroys his work. And he's put a filter over his face to make it look like he's crying this whole time. Okay.
Oh.
And so again, no promise that this is an actual live video and that he's not just like, because he doesn't say anything the whole time. He could just be money farming.
This would be easier to fake for
exactly. Sure. So this is an interesting little lane of like, this guy just fucking. There's no way that he's doing it live. I mean, there's no way.
I really love the. I didn't realize that was a filter. I'm looking at it from far away. Maybe it's easier to tell close up, but. That is a very good move. I think that's a brilliant tactic.
Yeah,
because to start, I was at least a little fooled by the bit, because like, you can see the structure here, like the no win equals no sleep. He's just about to hit the 10th win that he needs to sleep, but it just keeps going or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely looping it. I'm sure he's sleeping while he's got this live stream running.
Exactly. And then this next one is another avenue of TikTok live stream money farming. It's called battles. Have you ever seen this?
I don't think so, no.
That's when two people will like go on a live stream together and they will compete to who can send them more money.
That's a good competition.
Or who gets more money sent to them, rather. And
do you want to compete in that competition?
That would be hilarious. But the person that's
I lose. It just send me tons of money. Oh no, I lost.
But the person that's most famed for doing this now is ex-Vlog Squad member Jason Nash, who you may remember.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, you may remember him as the older guy that was like one of the only like funny people that hung out with David Dobrik.
Yeah, the old guy that kind of looks like a creep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he was one of the only people that could like, do a bit or like a character on like David's like vlogs and shit. Like,
oh yeah, he's got total funny uncle energy.
Yeah, like, but now what I think happened to him is I looked into this a little bit. David declined $10 million to continue doing a podcast that they did together because he didn't want to work with him anymore. And now I think Jason is a little bitter about that. And he's like losing his house and like he's like, like losing like everything he has. So he's doing like these TikTok lives to try to get money like all the time, like 24/7.
How quickly is he running through his money? Like, I feel like if
It must be a lot. Yeah.
If you work for David Dobrik, I feel like that's like an infinite money glitch. Like, I don't know.
You know, he used to be raking in millions of dollars through his David
I just can't fathom losing $1 million in any way.
Yeah, but watch this, and I will warn you that this live stream clip has someone comment during it, and it's very obnoxious. Here we go.
Nice.
We fucking love each other, and let me tell you something. We're all coming together. I've been working too hard on TikTok Live for us not to go up the ranks, and this is fucking amazing. This is unreal. Mike, this one goes out to you. I hope you're sitting with your 8 children and your beautiful wife, and you get to go to a little tropical vacation. And now, Mike, a special Kanye dance for you.
Yeah, no, this is good.
This is really sad.
No, this is awesome. It's uplifting if you have 8 children and a beautiful wife and you're going on vacation soon. Or if you want to see a Kanye dance, it's uplifting. So
I did want to see that Kanye dance. That was the only thing about this video I was looking forward to.
His execution's great on it.
It
honestly.
is good, yeah.
It's really fucking good. The manic energy is what I love about this.
Yeah,
just
you really.
And you, if you're sitting there with your 8 beautiful children and your beautiful wife, and you're going on vacation, I hope you have a beautiful vacation.
Here's your Kanye dance.
Here's your Kanye dance. It's really sick.
Yeah, I like that. And then you said that you were throwing this video as a palate cleanser.
Yeah, sure.
You think you're the shit, bitch? You're not even a fart.
Yeah, that's all.
That's cute.
Yeah.
See, I got really scared when I saw Lance Stewart.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
No, I don't.
He's this old Vine guy.
Have I heard of him? Shit.
Yeah, you probably have. He used to go by the online name Lance420.
Okay.
He just made horrible fucking videos that were like, you know, like I'm pranking my girlfriend to make her think I'm dead, like shit like that.
So do you think he stole this video from someone and just reposted it?
No, this is his grandma or his mom.
Oh,
I think.
really?
Yeah, because he used to make videos with her.
I had no idea who this was, but I was struck by the view count for sure. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah,
I just thought that
cute.
the line delivery is good and that she actually farts.
Yeah, that she had one locked and loaded to throw
yeah.
at you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
It seems like something that should not have 4.4 million hearts on it.
Yeah, well, it's because it came from this guy's account. He's pretty well known. Okay, shit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, podcasting is low, but what's even lower is TikTok live streaming. I don't think I could do it for money. Don't think I can do it.
I think that there are more fun ways to do live streaming that don't involve you like lying to your audience or
I'll tell you what, I already have, bro. I bought 1,000 followers on TikTok.
Nice.
Literally just so I could live stream because they have a follower thresh count that you have to, and it's 1,000 followers.
Oh, perfect.
So I bought 1,000 followers just so I could go on TikTok and like debate people about politics, like dumb as fuck people. Like I was on there a little while ago. There was a guy on there that was like, he said some shit like it's racist to date interracially, like white people should date white people, black people should date black people because he doesn't want racism to happen.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah.
It's tough to even find a logical thread in there that you could say like, oh, I get where he's coming from.
Yeah, you just go dumber is what you do. Is like you can't bring logic to these people, right?
Okay.
Nor would you want to. It's not fun. You just you try to like, shine a light on how stupid the conversation is. Right? Like so then I said something to the effect of, well, that's why you should only date within your family.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great point.
Right, and then that gets them upset.
If you want to keep I don't even. Yeah, because you can't. It's just such an insane statement to stop racism. You have to stop people of different races from having sex.
No more mixed babies. That causes racism.
What do you think race relations is, dude? It's fucking. I just can't. It's literally just creating more divisions. I don't understand. I just really don't get it.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of dumb as fuck people on TikTok Live that are debating about whatever, like, you know, race or Gaza or whatever the fuck. Next order of business, we got to talk about, I don't know if this is considered BronyCon, but it is a brony gathering in Russia.
Okay.
That was recently halted by their police. I'm going to read this. Police in Moscow were called to investigate alleged LGBTQ propaganda at a fan event dedicated to the cartoon series My Little Pony, organizers said Monday. The Miramar convention was closed by organizers early Saturday after officers arrived at the venue in the Russian capital, despite police being unable to find evidence of illegal activity.
Yeah, okay, maybe just real quick, the phrase, police in Moscow were called to investigate alleged LGBTQ plus propaganda. That is just a funny...
Well, because in Russia, it is not legal to be gay.
Right.
I
mean, yeah, and they don't have freedom of speech, I guess, because that's alleged LGBTQ.
Well, no, they crack down on gay shit like it is propaganda. That's what they call it. They call anything related to, you know, LGBTQ culture, like, you know, propaganda trying to turn people gay.
It's kind of crazy how, like, I guess this isn't like furry per se, but it is My Little Pony. I don't know. It's fun that they get to skate by. I don't know. I guess there's nothing openly about My Little Pony that is LGBTQ propaganda, as they would say, but like a lot of the community, I think,
is gay.
Yeah, I think.
Is gay or autistic or something.
Or non-binary. Like, there's a lot of overlap, I think.
And, you know, there's a lot of rainbows in that show. There's...
they had to turn those all gray to be released in Russia.
Continuing reading, the police received a complaint claiming that our event promoted non-traditional relationships and related symbols, adult content for minors, and general horror and darkness.
General horror and darkness is a great criteria to have to meet.
Yeah, well, yeah. I when I see My Little Pony, I get scared shitless because I immediately go, that's Satanism.
Well, I exclaim, general horror and darkness.
Darkness!
And I fucking run out of the theater.
2 police checks did not uphold these complaints.
All right, we checked this show out for general horror and darkness. We couldn't find any. It's completely wholesome pony stuff.
All I'm finding is Pegasi.
Applejack is a darling. I can't imagine any horror or darkness being related to Applejack.
They said police initially asked them to shutter the event a few hours earlier than originally planned, but the organizers decided to close the convention earlier still after hearing unconfirmed reports of more officers heading towards the venue.
They're all going to join in, dude.
It's a big party. Both organizers and volunteers were able to leave without incident, they said. These bronies were non-violent, rest assured.
They're just roughed up a little by the police.
The convention, which features an animated horse with a mane styled in the colors of the Russian flag as its logo, catered to My Little Pony's subset of adult fans and planned to feature live music performances as well as stalls selling merchandise.
We love heterosexual ponies. That's the song.
We love Russian ponies as long as they're straight. Although aimed at children and focused on the magical power of friendship, My Little Pony has previously prompted anxiety in Russia, with some fearing that the show could run afoul of the country's anti-LGBTQ plus legislation.
Prompted anxiety is funny. You're just imagining like a Russian babushka sitting in her apartment watching the TV. Oh, My Little Pony. Oh God, I hope it doesn't. I hope that rainbow doesn't influence any LGBTQ activity.
Oh, it's like Freddie Mercury all over again.
I said the same thing when I saw that man flit about on stage.
Russian movie database Kinopiask changed its rating for the animated series to an adult-only 18+ in December 2023.
For general horror and darkness.
Well, yeah, man, this gets scary as fuck. I don't know how you expect me to just show that to my kids and not have them have nightmares about being trampled by a horde of horses.
These magical ponies that want to be my friend are making me gay. I don't know. Where's the correlation even come in?
I love cock.
They really can't, they can't even defend investigating this. There's just nothing about it.
Local news outlets reported not long after a Russian court declared the LGBTQ movement to be an extremist organization. So like akin to ISIS, Al Qaeda.
Yeah.
Al Qaeda, gay people.
Well, if you depict an image of Rainbow Dash, then unfortunately that is against My Pony religion.
Speaking of, although no reason was given for the change, viewers speculated that the decision could be linked to the character Rainbow Dash.
Speak of the devil.
Whose multicolored mane and tail are similar to the LGBTQ pride flag. The show also released an episode that featured a same-sex couple in 2019.
That's it. They gotta just get rid of that episode and they solved the problem.
Yeah, it's like the Michael Jackson episode of Simpsons. It's you take that one off and now everything's fine.
Well, and it turned all those kids into Michael Jackson. So
yeah,
and this show's episode turned a bunch of kids gay. So
and molesters.
Yeah. So yeah,
a bunch of kids started going around molesting Michael Jackson. It was a real bad scene.
It's like that would be his zombie apocalypse. Or maybe he'd like it.
Michael's just like, oh no.
yeah. Oh, don't chase me.
They're all at the gate trying to get in.
Oh gosh, some of them are naked.
I'll lay in the lawn and hope they don't get me.
No.
The Russian Supreme Court banned what the government called LGBT movement in Russia in November 2023, labeling it as an extremist organization.
And they're organized too. Sure.
Yeah, that's what we always hear about the gay agenda. They're fucking bringing tanks into Moscow.
Yeah, to vote for Joe Biden.
The ruling was part of a crackdown on LGBTQ plus people in an increasingly conservative country where quote-unquote traditional family values have become a cornerstone of President Vladimir Putin's 24-year rule.
Yeah, when I think of Russia, I think nuclear family, Thanksgiving dinner, all of those traditional values that you'd normally associate.
Yeah. The last thing to note here is it gets a little cut off there at the end, but what it essentially says is 3 people that displayed rainbows at the gathering were either detained or fined.
Yeah, and that's on them. That's ridiculous. Like, of course you're trying to seduce kids into being gay. Like, if you're at the Rainbow Dash convention with the rainbow, that it has to mean that you're grooming kids.
Look, if you're a Russian brony, you are one of the most oppressed peoples in the world today.
That's true.
You can't.
Even more oppressed than white gamers?
Because they are one step away from finding out you're gay if they know you're a brony.
Yeah.
You are so close to getting got.
It's tough. It's I don't know how you in Russia, I don't know how you would go about defending being a fan of My Little Pony while also being a male, cuz you just can't come out.
Yeah, if you're a man in Russia, they've got some expectations for the type of shit you're going to like. They expect you to like drinking and manual labor and the odd encounter with a bear.
Yeah.
And, ice plunges.
Yeah, for sure.
They like...
drinking.
Yeah. So word to my Russian bronies. I hope it gets better over there.
Yeah, and just don't talk about that one episode about the same-sex couple because if you don't talk about that, then they can't get you.
I will literally kick your ass if you start telling me about the same-sex couple in the 2019.
Until then, it's a totally hetero show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next order of business. Would you believe it? Kid Rock went on Joe Rogan.
Oh,
and
no.
if you can believe it, he managed to piss me off.
What did he say?
He said something none too agreeable, if I do say so myself.
Kid Rock is normally a stranger to controversy, so I'm interested to see where this goes.
Yeah, bear with me for the extended video, but the things that
I'm still pissed about Bud Light. I'm gonna carry this torch.
He may bring that up. He may have. I forget.
If they're still talking about it, that's cringe.
I may pause here and there if we need to say something, but yeah, we'll try to get through this. Here we go.
I know. I go back and forth from being optimistic to really pessimistic. I go back and forth. Like, I'll start thinking, you know what? I'm pretty sure we're going to pull ahead and figure this out. And then I go, yeah, stupid. That's because you live in Texas and you don't live in Gaza. If you lived in Gaza, you would be convinced that it's the end of the world. Right? Because it is the end of the world in one place. In that spot, it's the end of the world. But where you are, it's not. And you got to look at it that way. And when I look at it that way, I'm like,
the only wars we won were fucking ones we were the most brutal motherfuckers on the planet. Which I don't disagree with what Israel's doing. It's like, they should just go in there and be like, you know what? We want our hostages back.
That's all they're doing, man.
If we don't have them back, clock starts now in fucking 24 hours. We're going to start bombing motherfuckers and killing fucking civilians. 30, 40,000 a fucking time. So you civilians better fucking pack up and fucking get these fucking motherfuckers and you go against Hamas. You fucking go against them. We're not playing fucking games with you. But that's the only thing people understand. This is what happened in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Boom.
So he's not only okay. Listen, because he's okay. Yeah, because he's okay. What is the point he's trying to make? The point is that you should do violence against civilian populations because it worked so well in Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
Yeah,
is essentially
he's bringing
the point?
it up like he fucking thought of the idea of a war crime. Like, he's like, why don't we just fucking bomb civilians and say, like, give us our fucking hostages back or we're going to keep killing them?
Listen, we
As if that's not what they're already doing. They're literally already engaged in that exact same shit.
Well, I think he's...
Maybe not to the number or degree that Kid Rock would approve of, but...
Well, I think he's acknowledging that, but he's saying that it's the correct thing to do morally because he's under the impression that it will end the fighting sooner. I don't understand how he thinks that's going to work because the only real end to that, like if you're in a war where you're not the aggressor and someone is trapping you in the land that you're on and then bombing you, the only logical end to that war is total surrender and essentially slavery or a total annihilation of your people, which is genocide. So I think he's just like openly just saying like, yeah, we gotta fucking ramp it up on this genocide thing because it's quick. I don't know.
The genocide will end the genocide.
Well, he doesn't have a problem with the genocide, so I think that's really the big thing.
He has a problem with he has a problem with one attack, but not another, right? Like, you know, he's sided with Israel, yes. So he is a.
Well, he sees no problem in what they're doing over there.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's like, you guys are big and powerful as fuck. That makes me feel safe. I'm on your side.
Yeah, this feels like one of those Joe Rogan clips where like Joe Rogan starts talking about something in a vague way, like where he's not really giving any opinions, just to like tease out a fucking insane soundbite from his guest, and that is what he's been given. Yeah, and I guarantee Joe Rogan is just going to be like, yeah, man, totally.
Well, Joe Rogan may surprise you.
Oh, yeah?
Swiped out. They're like, oh, yes, we don't have Supreme Leader anymore. We did not know you had such big bombs.
Yeah, but everybody has big bombs now. The problem is you use a big bomb, you set a precedent that they can use a big bomb.
They don't have one.
Well, they don't, but they're allies too.
Then we
That's
bomb
the real
fuck
problem.
out of them. Someone's going to learn.
Jesus.
You gotta get your ass beat hard enough.
You can't just nuclear bomb people.
I didn't say nuke 'em.
Nuclear bomb you back.
No, I didn't say
Okay, you
nuke
said
'em.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I thought you meant it like
No,
that.
no, I was saying just the brute force of strength used in those.
Yeah, but
conflicts.
even
like
a
a
conventional
metaphorical
bombing campaign, if you want to do that somewhere, they can do that to your place. And this is what we have to
Fuck
avoid.
around and find out.
Yeah, until someone launches nukes, and then we have our civilization is over. The world as you know it ceases to exist. There is no more electricity. Whatever tools you have or things you find, and a small percentage of us are going to make it to breed and then make new kids.
I like how
and
you
then
said
go
us.
out into the world.
I like you
There's
said.
very few people that are going to live, man.
Well, it's like me and you could probably.
Maybe.
figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
that part
That
at the end
was-
really pisses me off.
That was insane.
Yeah, Joe
'Cause
Rogan
Kid Rock-
goes on this very cynical, like, look, we're all gonna die. There's not gonna be any air. There's not gonna be any electricity. There's not gonna be any.
Yeah, the only
food.
people that might survive are the already uber rich and
Yeah.
and secure and stable, and even then, it's
I don't
not,
even
it's a
think
crapshoot.
they think of it as rich. I think they think I'm a man and I'm manly and I'm badass.
Well,
Like,
that's what
I
Kid
could
Rock
survive
thinks.
in
I
a
think-
fucking no, I guarantee you, Joe Rogan thinks that shit.
Well, he
Like,
was
he
a
thinks-
lot less like hot on it. He was just like, "Yeah, maybe we survive."
Yeah.
There's like, no, what are you talking about? Like,
But no,
you're
I
kicking
guarantee
off
you
the
Joe
end of the
Rogan
world.
believes himself to have all of the necessary abilities to survive an apocalypse.
I
of
think
any
he's
kind.
so conspiracy brained that he actually does have preparations in place to
Yeah, I bet he does.
survive
I
a
guarantee you he's
nuclear
got
event.
generators and probably a bunker and.
But at the same time, he's smart enough to be on his podcast and be like, "No, we don't want nuclear war."
yeah, exactly. Like,
Unlike Kid Rock,
like-
who's like,
like,
"I didn't say
you have
nukes. I just said the biggest bombs we have."
no, you have to go so fucking far off the deep end for Joe Rogan to be like, slow down there, Buster.
Well, it was funny because like every time Joe Rogan was like, "No, you've gone off the edge of a cliff," Kid Rock was just like, "I actually love this falling experience. Like I'm actually super, and I think you and me are gonna love it too."
Or he'd be like, I'm not falling. I didn't say that.
I loved the whole like. I like that he said we are gonna survive because yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that
'cause I'm
was so
badass.
fucking. That's so ridiculous.
Yeah, like he thought
Kid
he
Rock's
was,
not surviving.
like
the
Joe
apocalypse.
Rogan was trying to like bring an ounce of sense to him, and he was like, I'll take that compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that was an insane clip. I love it.
Yeah, no, fuck you, Kid Rock. You, God, thank God that you are not in charge of any decision.
Man, that was an insane thing. You know that? I mean, yeah. What Joe Rogan is good at is illustrating the conversations that are happening between real dads across America.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, people in kitchens everywhere are having like this exact type of dumbass fucking conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how much money you think he made off this episode? $2 billion.
$2-3 billion probably. Yeah.
It's nothing compared to Dumb Street, but it's cute.
Yeah, he'll get there one day. And I mean, obviously, I'm a prepper, so I've got everything all completely set out for when Palestine nukes America.
Yeah, Palestine's gonna take us all down. You know that.
Well, Palestine's allies.
Oh, it's so true. They have a lot of allies and money. Next order of business is we're gonna talk about the Trump shoe.
If I had a lot of allies and money, then I would buy this Trump shoe. Yeah.
I am entranced by the Trump shoe. It looks like if you gave an iPad Minecraft kid a blank picture of a shoe for him to color in, and he's just like, I want to make it an expensive shoe, and he colors it in gold.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you knew if this was like a specific model of sneaker, because it looks like all of the most generic aspects of Jordan 1 high top mixed with like some Converse elements. It looks odd. It looks like a bunch of different shoes, but it also looks like a knockoff of all those shoes. And while it is gold colored, it doesn't look expensive.
No, not at all. It looks incredibly cheap. It's gold colored, but it looks gold colored in the way that like vending machine jewelry is gold colored.
I like how the stars are fucked up on the thing. They're unaligned.
Yeah, they're unaligned. They're off center. They're tilted.
Well, you can tell that it's like your pant leg just brushing against those is gonna turn them.
Yeah,
and it's gonna
exactly.
look horrible for pictures.
Yeah, they're on fucking pinwheels.
Oh my god! And like, you know how like gold leaf type stuff, like it just feels weird, and like on a fabric it's gonna crack more because that's just the nature of it. Like those laces are gonna look terrible in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks those laces are done.
But
the bottom, like the outsole part, it just looks off too. It just looks like it was taken from another shoe and stapled onto this.
do you think there's any fucking chance in hell we ever see Donald himself wearing these?
I don't even know the story behind these. I thought that these were worn by Donald.
I've seen pictures of him holding them, trying to sell them.
Oh, so he is manufacturing and trying.
Yeah, these are his.
So these are like, this is MAGA hats for black people. Like, I think is what he's trying to target.
You're flying a little too close to the sun. I got a clip here. This is Fox News' reaction to the Trump shoe.
These are fire.
And I think you might find them agreeable after what you just said.
I was on social media last night. Very interesting. As you see black support eroding from Joe Biden, this is connecting with black America because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Jesus fucking Christ. Like, yes, Biden is losing support with black people, but black people do not look at fucking Donald Trump as the answer. Okay, like, and especially not for these incredibly tacky commercial reasons that he's trotting out.
It's the same thing that happens every single election cycle, where like a Democrat is elected in, and they get a lot of the black vote because they tend to vote more Democrat in elections, and then while the election cycle is ramping up again, just a bunch of reports are like, yeah, this Democrat is losing support with the black demographic. I think it's the Republicans' time to really grab the black vote, and it never works.
No.
And it's definitely not going to work because of the shoes that look terrible. Like, if you wore those anywhere, you'd get called goofy. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, there is this universal sense of entitlement where it's like the Democrats feel entitled to the black vote because they aren't the Republicans.
Yes.
And the Republicans are, they are given the ammunition to point out, like, look, the Democratic Party is not really fighting for black interests, and therefore I am entitled to the black vote.
Yeah, they definitely miss they definitely don't stick the landing on their commentary.
And Fox News heads and Republican commentators use this incredibly racist drivel of Donald Trump is making shoes and Donald Trump is under criminal indictment. This makes him appealing to black people.
I was literally correct. This is Donald Trump's strategy to make a MAGA hat for black people.
Exactly.
And it's not going to work at all. Kanye's going to buy a pair of these and he's going to wear them, and it's going to be a controversial photo or something, and he'll be on all of the Instagram front pages.
We all know where you stand, Kanye. You don't have to wear the Trump shoes. Save us.
Hey, did you guys know? I'm into this.
I know you don't want a segment on Dump Street, Kanye. Another one. I know you don't want that.
We should probably talk about Kanye less, honestly. But yeah, no, it's just... it's a bad strategy. I just don't think... I just loved hearing him say, like, Donald Trump, he just understands the culture.
He is the culture.
He understands that culture is fickle and headlines are easily swayed. And that's what he understands about the culture. So I guess... to Republicans, he has his finger on the pulse of culture.
Well, yeah, the capitalist culture is one that he understands very well.
Corporate large media, like, he understands the pulse and the flow of those headlines. He doesn't understand anyone who doesn't have as much money as him, though. I don't think.
All right, enough Trump shoes. Let's wrap up with some bits and bobs, some videos I've collected. Usually we end with Crazy Justice. This time I'm going to start with him. I got to give a little pretext. Go on Steam right now and look up Shattered World, okay?
Oh, his game is out.
Well, I've got news about his game.
Okay, we've got headlines. That's fine.
I've got it wishlisted on Steam. This is just because I'm not showing you any game clips. I want you to be able to see for yourself what he was working on. But it looks like something made in like RPG Maker, kind of a top-down Pokemon-looking RPG game.
I mean, in Pokemon,
a scroller.
Pokemon's one of the best-selling games of all time, and so like obviously this is following in those footsteps, and I think improving upon the RPG elements.
Well, look, I've got a little bit of news to share on that front. This is Crazy Justice speaking.
Okay, so I have something to say. I actually have not quit, the game Shattered World. I haven't quit making it. I'm actually going to start smaller because the game Shattered World requires a lot of storyline, and everything is just a lot, and it'll take a long time. So I'm going to start off with the game in Unreal Engine 5. I'm more used to Unreal Engine 5 than Unity. I mean, I love Unreal Engine. It's amazing. But here's like the character for my first game that's going to be like it's going to be like a beat 'em ups, I guess, something like that. So, yeah, it's kind of like that, a beat 'em ups shooter type thing.
So,
well, it's going to be a beat 'em up shooter type thing. Look, that's big news.
What's important about this video is that Crazy Justice has deemed the Unity engine below him.
Well, Unity couldn't possibly withstand the graphical fidelity of a Shattered World.
No.
And it couldn't really, it couldn't accommodate the scope of the project either, is what we're hearing. Crazy Justice, we know this. He's a storyteller. He gets experimental. He doesn't really like to follow chronological timelines, but
he's
really
Tarantino-esque.
Yeah, and like Kojima, he emphasizes player freedom.
Yes.
And so there's a lot of resources and work that goes into that, and there's got to be a lot of drafts that get thrown out just because they don't really accomplish the scope of the project. And so I think this is all part of the creative process, and I'm looking forward to the next update.
Yeah, this is all part of his plan, man. Look, I was personally excited about Shattered World. I was waiting on that to come out.
Well, now you can just be more excited because the game is going to come out and it's going to be like 10 times better.
Exactly. Now he's using a bigger, better engine. It can it can handle more. It can fit all that he can offer into it. So I good luck with that, Crazy Justice.
Yeah, I heard
keep us updated.
I heard that the map size is going to be about twice as big, and it's also going to have about 16 times the detail, is what I've heard.
Yes. Next video coming to us from Davis Clark.
Come after me because I'm a man and I can handle it. When you make fun of how I look, how I act, and how I speak. This is America, baby. Let's go.
Okay, I was waiting for the point, but I think what I'm understanding is he's responding to criticism. And from what he's saying, it's unwarranted criticism.
He looks like a nice enough guy. Like, he does not look like the kind of guy that would warrant hate.
Yeah.
He looks, I mean, look, he's clearly brushed his teeth today. He's got some pomade in the hair. He thought about what he put on. He clearly went to work today. This is like, I don't know what this man did on the internet that caused people to come after him and feel like he needed to respond this way. But also,
he's got a lot of support.
He doesn't look scared.
Yeah.
It doesn't look scared at all. And he's a patriot, and he'll make sure to let you know that.
Yeah, and he knows he's got an audience to back him up. 169,000 likes.
Yeah, it's a lot of likes on that one.
That is a lot of likes. So he's got plenty of people that relate to his struggle and want to support him, and I think that's beautiful. I think audience capture is important in this space. So
it is. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell and leave a comment telling me how pretty I am.
Yeah, I don't really know what any of that's about, but yeah, do whatever he says. He's working real hard on this YouTube thing, and I'm trying to support him.
Next up, This is a stand-up comedy clip. I love him.
I heard that there's this one jazz musician that left his band to start his own OnlyFans. Yeah, he became a sax symbol. Strange enough as a coincidence that is, I heard that there's this girl that played drums in her band, and she left her band to start her own OnlyFans, so she became a sex symbol.
Great puns.
He was like, "Oh, okay. You thought I only had one punchline for that setup. Well, check this shit out."
Honestly, fuck this audience. I'm gonna be honest. You should laugh at that. Like, I don't care. Comedy is subjective. Whatever you want to say, you should laugh at that because he earned it.
He earned it, and he did the act out afterward. This is classic comedy. He said sax symbol, sex symbol.
Yeah, and he did a rim shot. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Like that's classic comedy. That's funny as fuck.
That's literally like. Seinfeld, Stephen Wright, Steve Martin. These are the greats that you see influenced.
I think if he can just get that confidence up on that delivery, I think he's on the road to being one of the next greats.
You could have stayed in the sax thing a little longer. You could have really gone into that solo.
Yeah.
Maybe made eye contact with the crowd, gotten them into it.
Yeah.
And I think you could have made more jokes off this premise.
Yeah, I mean, imagine an OnlyFans where a guy's got his dick out, but he's also holding a saxophone and playing it. I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's something that you could illustrate for the audience, or you could take your own penis out.
You could take your own penis out. You could take, your friend's penis out. Just, as long as a penis is on screen, I think you're illustrating the point, and I think that'll be really funny.
Finally here.
Oh, my favorite. I love this guy.
Yeah, this guy returns. Here he goes.
Hello everyone. I started to wipe my ass again. The reason why I stopped wiping in the first place is because of microplastics and other stuff, but I just recently found organic wipes that are plastic-free and they don't have anything harmful in them, so I started to wipe again, but I still only shower one time per week, and today is Tuesday, so it's time for my weekly shower. Don't forget to like, share, and follow her. I'm going to a Blue Man Group concert in Vegas at 60K followers.
Oh no, he's got more.
Steelers.
This guy's got bigger problems than microplastics.
Oh God, one more time. Coba kerja work, bau jauh and comment.
I was really trying to understand what he said.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got no idea what he said, but I'm not making fun of him for that. I would never think to. What I want to analyze is the content of his words.
Yeah.
So
the words that we did get, which main story. I started to wipe my ass again. Progress.
Yes. So first of all, good on you.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Round of applause.
Hey.
And please do that.
I was waiting on it.
Waiting with bated breath.
Yeah. I don't understand exactly how he would go about his day without wiping while only showering once per week.
Well,
this is something that perplexes.
I can imagine how it would be, and it would be stinky.
It would. I wonder if there was some alternative he had, because how do you live like that? How do you live with shit crusting up in your ass and adding more onto it day by day until Tuesday finally arrives?
Yeah, that's a great question. I am getting hung up on another detail, which is that he stopped wiping his ass because of microplastics.
Yeah, the microplastics.
Now,
you don't want microplastics on your butthole.
Right. And microplastics, the danger, presumably, is that they build up inside of your system. You don't want that. But not wiping your ass doesn't prevent the microplastic buildup, or at least from my understanding of biology, I don't see how it would.
Well, you're making a decision, right? There is a cost benefit analysis happening there. Would I rather have microplastics on my asshole, or would I rather have shit on my asshole? And look, he toyed with the decision a little bit, but eventually he said, look, I'd rather have the microplastics than the shit. I realize that.
Well, he's compromising, and that's why he's starting to wipe his ass, but I think he's ramping up to doing it, every time.
Yeah.
So I think that there's definitely, maybe it's a once-a-day wipe, and we're getting by off of that.
It's honorable.
Yeah, and I mean, how good must it feel to get that wipe of the day in? I think that's honestly that's like ASMR. I think.
What if we're just really disparaging him that the man owns a bidet?
I'm not trying to disparage him at all.
Do you think that there's any fucking chance he owns a bidet? Any chance at all?
I think it solves his problem too well. You know what I mean? Like, I just...
Look, yeah, if you're not the kind of guy that's going to shower more than once a week, there's not a chance you own a bidet.
Why? The once-a-week shower is a great detail that, I didn't think we were going to get. But, the image of him going through, a significant amount of time with no showers, no ass wiping. That is an amazing process.
Yeah, it's a real accomplishment. It's
you can't be in public. People will kick you out of public spaces. I guess it's time to wrap up this episode.
Hey, thanks for watching Dump Street this week. Make sure to come back tomorrow for Christian Speaks His Mind.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking...
I'd love to hear Christian speak his mind about wiping your ass, if that's a necessity or not.
Look, I wouldn't want to speak for him, but
no,
I imagine Christian to be highly more hygienic than Mr. McDavie.
Yeah, I'm not implying otherwise. I'm just saying that I'm sure he'd have opinions on this. And,
he would, yeah.
And I mean, who are you going to trust for medical advice other than Christian Landers?
Yeah, make sure to come back for that tomorrow and catch us next week with another Dump Street.
Okay.
Bye.